Yarny friends, this is Stephanie with Stephanie's Yarn Escape. Thank you for joining me today for episode number 61. This is a crochet podcast where I take you on my yarniest adventures in hopes that you find some sort of inspiration. So grab your favorite beverage, prop those feet up because you deserve to, and enjoy what I have to share. So this week, I was pulling my stuff out to be able to record here, and I thought I worked on more than what I actually did, but I have a lot of progress on a few things, and I have a new whip. I'll explain that a little bit later. No finishes today, but that's okay. I more often than not have no finishes. I more often have no finishes versus episodes I do have finishes, if that makes sense. That's okay. So, the first item that I want to share with you guys that I worked on is the Hooded Woodland Rabbit Blanket. This is a pay-for pattern off of MJ's Off the Hook Designs. If you guys see in my last couple of episodes, I wanted to make a whole bunch of different ones of these. So this is the first one that I'm working on. And it got a lot of love yesterday, but it's working up really fast because of the fact that it's using 6 super bulky. So here it is so far. There's the stitch marker from where I was last time. So quite a bit of progress. The bunny tail is all done. That's the center one there. So it is very cute, very soft. I love it, love it, love it. I have to do a bunch of rows of just this color here. And then I believe I go into the hat part. So I don't know. I didn't look ahead to see what's next, but that's where I'm at now. So I'm very excited about it. The yarn I'm using is Bernat Softy Chunky. This color, which is the body of the rabbit, is linen. And for the tail, I used the color Natural. I used a whole skein for the tail. And this is actually my 4th skein of yarn I'm using. So I've used 3 skeins already just into this part. So, but it's working out fast. So I'm really enjoying it. Okay, I had to take a slight pause there because I remembered when I was talking about that I told you guys in my last episode that I would show you the bear hooded blanket that I made as well too. So I went and grabbed that. Here it is. I think I made this before I started recording episodes. So this one is also an MJ's Off the Hook Designs. So I get its head. Here's his head. It has 2 ears. It's hard to hold. It's very drapey. So here's his head, and it has a scarf that you can, when you fold it up, you can use this to tie it closed. It has a scarf, and that's the body. And then you can fold these up and use them as pillows too. So that's the same concept as the bunny. So once I get a few more of these done, I'm going to go ahead and release them on my Etsy. So I thought he turned out really cute. The yarn, I can't remember the yarn I used. It's got like a brown, and then there's tan flecks in it too. Very, very soft. It's also a number 6 bulky. And then this, I don't remember. I believe I have it written down somewhere. But for the scarf, didn't need much of it. But yes, I thought he turned out really cute. Is very cuddle worthy. So, but that's the same concept as the bunny when it's going to be done. So I'm very excited about that. What else am I working on? Well, I am working on the Attack of the Amigurumi 2022. January's theme is nighttime animals, nocturnal animals, animals that are awake at night. And I am doing, out of this book here, Pika number 2. I got both of them. I got 1 and 2. I am working on this owl. I changed up the colors some. This is Newton Owl. I'm enjoying the pattern so far. Now, let me just say that I would be further ahead than I currently am because I ended up taking some out to switch up some colors. So, it's being housed in this bag here that my mom made me. That is my amigurumi bag. Let me just put myself together here. All right, so initially, which still is, I guess, the body of the owl is in this taupe color from Big Twist, which is 380 yards for medium in the color taupe. That's the body. And then for the plaid parts on the body, I was going to do some shades of red. I'm also using ivory for the face and part of the plaid. And then I was going to do the plaid in this wine color and this deep red. And then you would have the off-white. Well, I started the plaid part. And I did probably about 9 rows. And I just wasn't feeling it. Excuse me. I just was not feeling it. So I switched out this red color, keeping this wine, and I put in a light rose with the off-white. So, you ready to see it? Started the plaid part. I like the pink a lot better with that wine. So pretty. I love it now. I liked it before, but it just wasn't speaking to me with that red. So I have its face all done. Put little pink. That's actually in the pattern. So I did that. I did embroidery eyes, which I think turned out really nice. So I'm on the body part now. The pink that I switched it out for is also Big Twist. I actually had it in my stash. In the color, did I say light rose? And this is for medium, 100% acrylic. It should have the same yards on it. 371 yards. It's actually 9 yards. This is an older skein. Big Twist value actually has 9 yards less than the new ones. So anyway, this is the owl so far. It's so cute. It kind of looks like a penguin right now until I add the ears and the wings and stuff. But right now, it looks like a penguin. I'm liking the pink with the wine a lot better versus the red. And so I probably did more rows than I currently have on now. Yeah. With the other red before I decided to rip it all the way back and change it out for the pink. That's okay though, because I just wasn't feeling the red. I just kept crocheting. What colors can I do instead? And so I went digging through my stash a little bit and I found the pink. I'm like, oh, that's perfect. So this could be cute. Yes. And for the nose, I actually used just a little bit of this rust color for the nose. This I got to go with some of my other animal blankets that I'm going to be making. And so I just needed a little bit for the nose and I had it handy, so I just grabbed it. So yes. So for those that are new and unaware, the Attack of the Amigurumi 2022, it is a year-long make-along. So you make amigurumi in that month's theme. And then usually before the beginning of the following month, I announce the new theme, in which I think I'm going to be announcing that next weekend. So this month, like I said, is Nighttime Animals. I did it all year last year. Enjoyed it. I created the challenge to work on my amigurumi skills. I am always trying to improve my Yarny skills, and anywhere from new stitches, new different kinds of makes. I attempted amigurumi many years ago and got very frustrated with it, but I was finally in the right state of mind to attempt it, create a challenge with it, because I figured there was others just like me. In 2021, my amigurumi skills have improved. I'm pretty much learning something new every time. My technique, my assembly technique. I've tried different types of patterns. This is the first time I've done color work in an amigurumi. I've done color work in blankets, which I love. First time for amigurumi. Whole new learning experience for that, but I enjoyed it. So yes, enjoying the challenge of it, and it's doing what I created it for, is to improve my amigurumi skills, and I've come a long way with my amigurumi skills, and I'm really enjoying making the amigurumi now. Like, I love making the amigurumi. So if you participate every single month over on my Facebook page, and you do that month's theme, all the rules are also listed over there, you have a chance to win a prize. So this month, it's a skein of I Love This Yarn print in the colorway Sandy Gray. It's 252 yards, 4 medium, 100% acrylic. It's got this tan and gray color. It's really pretty. And one of my stitch markers as well too. So that's what you can win this month. So you still have about another week and a couple days to get that entered. I mean, I enjoy watching everybody posting their amigurumi because I find inspiration from that. And I had all these themes I wanted to do. Of course, I couldn't do them all in 12 months. Another reason why I did it in 2022. And I plan on continuing to do this for a while. Just let you know that now. So, some themes that I had done last year, maybe I repeat this year because there's some other things I want to make in those themes as well too, because I got inspiration from you guys. So much fun with that. What else? Well, those two projects got most of my love. Now I have some other projects going on with Crochet Creations by Christy, the No Filter Fibercast. We are doing a snowman along, which you can find the details on her Facebook and my Facebook. That's coming to an end on January 31st. So make sure you get those in. And then we also did an Advent. So I've been working on that a little bit as well too. We have some other projects going on. I haven't touched those yet, Christy. So if you haven't, don't worry. I hope to have some work on those other projects that we have going on that we put to the wayside for Vlogmas. We had said about, we're going to record on this date, February 1st, I believe. And maybe we'll have some other things worked on. That's next week. I don't know if I have other things worked on, but I'm going to attempt. We'll see. But there's other projects going on too that I'm also working on that I'm not showing on this episode. And then I have my knitting machine shenanigan episode. My first episode showed this week that I'm excited about. So yes. Not this week, this past Friday, I think my first one is. Yeah, was. Anyways, back on track. So I did start a new project. It's a small project. It's not a big one. Actually, I'll be starting another one this week too. Me and the Night Girls are having a cast on party. I got to pick out some yarn for the new project we're going to be starting. Very excited about it, but I can't decide on colors. And sometimes that's the hardest part. Anyways, so I started a hat. So I got the knitting machine 48 pin for Christmas, and I had my knit machine shenanigans episode 1. Um, um, it was available on YouTube on Friday. I couldn't get the words that I needed. Anyways, so I've been working on hats and stuff like that with my knit machine and gnomes and, you know, some fun stuff on there. And then I was feeling really inspired from the hats. I wanted to make some other hats, some crochet hats. I do have a knitting hat that I was working on, and I was only showing it on the No Filter Fibercast that Christy and I do. And I haven't touched it. I'm really new to knitting. I've done socks. That's about that. And I'm starting a hat, or I've been working on a hat, but that's still, we'll get there. But anyways, I started a crochet hat because I was feeling so inspired from the hats that I was producing from the knitting machine. I wanted to work on some other ones too, so I decided to start a hat. And so I did. Is my pattern in here? Yes. So this pattern here is called the Snowfall Hat. I ended up purchasing the full pattern for all the sizes. Now you can get and it's black and white, sorry. You can get the free version on her blog, Whistle and Ivy. It's for one size, and I believe there's a YouTube video on there as well too on how to do the hat. But I went ahead and bought the pattern because it has all the sizes from baby 6 to 12 months, toddler 1 to 3 years, child 3 to 10 years, teen adult, teen adult. Is that it? Yeah. So I like having all the sizes available to me in one spot. So I went ahead and bought it. It was just a few dollars. And yeah, I started it. I'm doing the child 3 to 10 years size. And here's what I have so far. Of course, there's gray. Kind of looks blue, but it's gray. I'll show you the yarn here in a minute. So this is it so far. I'm very excited about it. These colors I'm getting inspiration from. Now, in my Knit Machine Shenanigans episode, I used these colors for a hat on the knitting machine. And I love the colors so much, I decided to make a crochet hat too. So there's that. And you can see those little V's in there of the pink and with the pink brim. And the yarn I'm using is, now I had some left on the skein from when I put the hats on the knitting machine. So I'm using that first, and I'm down to just a little bit of the gray, but I have another skein. It is Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek Low Pill Fiber. This is the colorway Silver Gray. And this is the colorway Blush. And these are 4 medium, 232 yards, 100% low pill acrylic. So I love this yarn line, the Soft and Sleek Low Pill Fiber from Yarn Bee. Their colors are very gorgeous. They're muted. It's $3.99 a skein, so it was very good pricing. And I love their color selection for this line. Like I said, they're very muted. So, yes. So those 2 colors. Almost done with this skein, so that's another skein in my collection. I'm doing, I'm keeping all my labels like I did last year. To see where I'm at the end of the year. I'm also keeping track of how many skeins I've purchased, skeins, hanks, whatever that I purchased this year and added to my collection. I just kind of want to, it's just something fun for myself. Kind of want to see where I ended up. So that's going to be interesting to see. And let's just say I'm not doing very good so far. I've brought more in than I've used. That'll be in the next Yarn Stash Enhancer video, which there is another one this week, by the way. Yes. Anyway. So, very excited about that. Just a small project I started. I have a whole Pinterest board, which I can spend a lot of time on Pinterest, just by the way, of different crochet hats that I want to do. And so, yeah, I figured why not tackle them? So I think I'm actually going to enter this into Christy's Hats, and More Hats. Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy. She's done this make-along for quite some time now. Hats, and More Hats. You do a hat a month and you get entered for a prize or whatever. But I think I'm going to go ahead and enter this into that make-along. And I think I'm going to try and challenge myself to at least do one hat a month in crochet and see where that takes me. I'm getting inspiration from the hats right now. If it's going to last all year, I'm not sure. But nonetheless, I'm going to attempt that. And that's all I've worked on this week. It's a lot, but it's not. Make any sense? I've made lots of progress on a few things. And sometimes I make little progress on lots of things. And, you know, this time it was the opposite. But hoping to have the amigurumi done. I doubt it'll be done this week. It'll be close. It won't be done by the end of January. I'll probably go over a little bit, but that's okay. I will announce the next theme next week for that. I have a couple ideas brewing for that. There's another make-along that ends on February 19th over on my Facebook page. It's for my design that I released at the beginning of January, my Over the Rainbow scarf. And yes, if you make one of these, go ahead and put it on my Facebook. And you will get entered into a drawing to win the yarns, not the yarns I use, but the same colors I use to make this scarf, which is this Loops and Threads cream cotton. These colors are no longer available, but they still make the cream cotton. But these are the colors I used: golden cream, dusty rose, rose sands, and stone and clay. And on this one is one of my stitch markers. And this is 324 yards. It's a 4 medium, 87% cotton, 13% nylon. So those colors there, and I made one with these colors, and I still have a lot left over. So you can make quite a few. And the pattern is available on my Etsy shop. I'll be sure to link that down below as well too. So that make-along is going on till the 19th. I apologize. My phone stopped recording. So yes, that make-along is going on till the 19th. As far as my design, my next design that I've been working on, I haven't touched it in a few weeks. I needed a break from it because it wasn't working out the way I want to. And I have been contemplating on putting it on the back burner and doing the other idea that I have, just so I could stew on the other one. Just some babbling there about that process. So anyways, that's all I have to share today. Yes. So be sure to check out that Facebook group. Be on the lookout for some other videos this week. More knit machine shenanigans, a yarn stash enhancer video, all that fun stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here because I'm not sure what my phone's doing. I hope it's recording. It says it is, but it just randomly stopped. So hopefully that turned out okay. When I put them together, it looks normal. Technology anymore, I tell ya. Anyways, I hope you all have a fabulous day, and remember to keep that yarn running through those fingers, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.